Hey guys, Sam here from keycommerce.com. In this video, I'm going to go through 3 stores that were suspended in Google Merchant Center and show you the reasons why they were suspended. My team and I, we're working with suspended stores all the time, and we've created this guide that shows you how to find the suspension issue with your store and how to fix it. I'll leave a link in the description below, but you're gonna see some examples in this video as I go through these stores and show you what likely caused this suspension. And there are a lot of patterns across these stores, but in our guide, we have an 87-point checklist. It's probably even bigger by now because we're constantly adding to it, of these errors that people make on their stores that cause the suspension. Things like copying product images, the shipping page, making sure the shipping and returns page are all clearly outlined with the right information, fixing all the errors in the Google Merchant Center account. There are all these things you need to do, and we're seeing all these stores get suspended and we're helping them fix it. And this is our way of helping you guys with a comprehensive guide. Like I said, link in the description. Let's go through some stores right now. Okay guys, let's look at this first site here. And they're selling these essential oil diffusers, these sort of products here. It does look pretty professional, but there are a few things on this website. The first thing is, when I go to a product page here, they have made this pretty nice. It's not too bad, but all I need to do, and this is what Google does, just reverse image search the product photo, and it's going to show me all the other stores that have the exact same image, the exact same product. And these are all AliExpress, but if I go to the next page, there's likely Urban Diffusers, this website here, Essential. See this Russian site. See, they're all copying the same. Even Amazon, they're all copying the same product photo, and that is a red flag for Google. Okay, Google's going to reverse image search all the images on your website. If you have a lot of stock photos, if you don't have any custom imagery, Google's going to use that when they suspend your store merchant center. It may not be the only thing necessarily, but these things all add up, and Google are looking for patterns. Now they can see this is on AliExpress, so obviously it's drop shipping. That's pretty clear. Unless you're actually importing. Yeah, even then, if you're just copying the product photos, it's probably honest. There it is right there. So yeah, that's a big thing you guys have to watch out for. The next thing for this store was I took a look at their refund policy on their page, and they've got this returns policy within 30 days of delivery if you want to return it. But down here on the exchange, and this is a huge red flag, if you have received the wrong products or any product is damaged, please contact us immediately. Fair enough. But we only replace items if they are defective or damaged within 7 days. Okay, that's just, think about this from a customer perspective. If you buy a product and say it breaks in 2 weeks because it's a terrible product, they say that there's no way to get a refund. There's no exchange, there's no nothing. So the warrant that's crazy. Like, that's illegal in my country, in Australia. I think the minimum is 1 year or 2 years. But Google's gonna crawl this, and that's a big reason. The refunds and returns page, they're so sensitive to this page. You need to make it, there's a whole template that you need to follow for this page. But that's clearly, I look at that and I go, yeah, Google's definitely, that's likely one of the biggest factors that's caused the suspension of this site here. Not just because it's, like, Google isn't a big fan of drop shippers, and they're only going to tell you're drop shipping if they can reverse image search and find that, or the shipping page if you have long shipping times. But this one here, that's a huge red flag. Even as a customer, I'm going to look at that and go, wow, if you sell me a terrible product and it doesn't work, it breaks. Yeah, does that mean actually receiving the products? Yeah, I can understand they're trying to protect themselves here, but if you're a store owner, guys, which all of you are, I know that you want to protect yourselves and you don't want to get all these refunds, returns and stuff like 6 months, 1 year down the track. But honestly, if you're selling, it's your responsibility. Even if you're dropshipping, selling a supplier's products, as a retailer, it's your responsibility to really double check your products, make sure they're high quality. And if you do have a problem, you need to refund them, and then you sort out the refund with your supplier. If your supplier is only giving you the exact same policy, I would run for the hills. That's just, man, that's scary stuff. So you want to find good suppliers, good products, and pass it on to the customers, because that's what matters. And because really what's going to happen here is Google's going to see this and just go, okay, if someone buys a product here and they have a bad experience and the product breaks in 2 weeks and this store doesn't have any responsibility for that, then that person is going to go, oh, I'm not going to go to Google next time. I'm going to go to Amazon if I want to buy an oil diffuser. And so Google suddenly lost one user, and over time, if a lot of people if a lot of stores are creating this terrible experience, then people are just not going to trust Google for the e-commerce anymore, and everyone's just going to go to eBay or Amazon or what have you. So that's really, really important. Okay guys, this next store here, they've actually changed this store since I scripted this video and planned out all the stores I'm going to audit. They've updated this image. A big part of this store is that the design is clunky, it's not super professional, the image is super blurry, and there are a bunch of other things I'm going to show you, but on the homepage, this isn't necessarily going to cause a suspension, but it definitely is one of the common things that we see across suspended stores. It's just like a really unprofessional, clunky design that could really be improved. So with this one here, I just wouldn't have this huge image that takes like 3 seconds to scroll down. That's not a great thing. And guys, similar to the other store that I just audited, these guys here don't have a great refunds and returns policy. So they've got this policy here, it's fair enough, but going down to the exchanges, if we only replace items if they're defective or damaged. If you need to exchange it, blah, 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 but you will be responsible for paying for your own shipping costs for returning your item. Shipping costs are non-refundable. If you receive a refund, the cost of return shipping will be deducted from your refund. I'm going to explain this in other words. Basically what's happening here is that if someone receives the wrong product, a product that's broken, maybe these guys are selling clothes, maybe they get a product that's got a big rip in it, well, they've just paid for this product and they have to pay again to ship the product back to this e-commerce store to get the new product again. Like really think about that. That's really, really bad experience. Like if someone has to pay for shipping even though their e-commerce store screwed up, yeah, that's a huge red flag, likely a contributor to the suspension for this store. Really, really bad, because they messed up. The store messed up. Why should the customer have to pay for that and pay for the shipping? That just makes no sense. The next thing for this store is that it looks like they're drop shipping. With this store here, like I just looked at one of the product images, like look at these jackets here or what have you. If I just reverse image search, just like I did before with that other store, let's see what comes up. Okay, yep, so the actual store, yep, so that's different. So let's have a look. It looks like, no, that's a different one because it's probably showing on the related items. But yeah, so it's showing on a different, maybe this is it. It's on Amazon as well. It's the same image as well. Let me find it, guys. There it is. Okay, cool. It's the Sydney 10 Gillette. Yeah, it's the same product. Let me pull them up next to each other. There we go. Yeah, so you see this exact same product image. That is a red flag. It's not like there are hundreds of stores selling the same product, which is a good thing, but still that can be a huge contributor because Google's going to go, okay, same product image, someone copied someone, of course, maybe this store could be a dropshipper, so that could contribute to the actual suspension. Okay, this is the next store I'm going to audit. So this looks like a dropshipping general store, quite common in the last couple of years. A lot of people are running these stores and there's a lot of mistakes on this store, but I'm going to go through the big ones here. The first one, you can tell it's a dropshipping store. Firstly, just like the look of it, the product pages that follows this sort of template. This is a little bit more professional store than a lot of dropshipping stores. They've clearly spent some time on the design here. But see, I go to the shipping page here, which everyone needs a shipping page. So important. Google definitely checks this page. It needs to match what's in your Google Merchant Center account. That's really important. It needs to match what actually happens. So if someone actually purchase the product and it takes months to arrive, you need to say that it has months to arrive, like it takes months to arrive. This one here says, how long does the delivery take? Usually 2 to 5 weeks, but due to high demand of some of our most popular products, please allow 4 to 7 weeks. 6 to 9 weeks sometimes because of this year. That's insane. Something is really wrong there, and combined with the fact that tell that it's a drop shipping store, that they're using the images from the supplier, yeah, that's a huge red flag to Google because people don't want to wait 2-3 months to receive their product. With Amazon, with same day, like all these stores that are offering really fast shipping, people expect the product yesterday, but this is also a red flag for this store. Something else is the product pages. So I checked out the product pages. A big cause for suspensions for stores, especially for misrepresentation of self and product, is claiming things and just totally hyping up your product. This isn't the only reason for the suspension, but hyping up your product to no end and lying. If you have fake reviews, if you're misleading customers, if you're obviously lying on your store. I couldn't believe I saw this, really. It looks like they've got a plugin that you can't highlight to stop people stealing their products. But yeah, so you can't highlight, but if I could, I would highlight this bit here. Quelks, so this is the name of the store, Quelks fan favorite item, over 3 million units sold and supplies are limited. 3 million units. Okay, think about that. 3 million, oh, they've changed the price. It used to be $50, so they've lowered the price. 3 million means that they've made $150 million in revenue. Now it's $40, so I gotta do some, I can't believe it, $120 million of revenue. That's an insane amount of revenue for one product for a store like this. Do they have any reviews? So I don't see any reviews. So 3 million units sold, no reviews at all. Yeah, that's just crazy. Hopefully you can see the craziness here as well. But yeah, that's just bonkers. 3 million, that means so many people have this product. I honestly can't believe that. Maybe it's true, but to me that looks like a crazy misleading claim that's just trying to build insane social proof. That's like having 1,000 fake reviews on your site. So yeah, this site here, they've really tried to make it as professional as possible. But yeah, there are a few things here that could cause a suspension. That shipping policy is a big one. That's only one product page I view, but if they're making these claims across the whole site, that's a big red flag, guys. I really hope these guys do get unsuspended. They definitely can. They just need to fix it and remove these sort of things here. The overselling, misleading customers, having a really long shipping times. If you can find suppliers locally or find suppliers that can drop ship these products, drop shipping, you can make it work. I've made a video on this that you can make it work, but you need to make it so that Google can't see that you're drop shipping. That's basically the long and short of it. In my guide, I go through that sort of stuff, but yeah, you need to make sure Google can't tell. So not having copied product images, not having copied product pages. So potentially these ones here, if I highlighted these and reverse searched the text here, I might find all their competitors with their product pages as well as the supplier. That's a big red flag. The long shipping times, yeah, that's another thing. So Google can't tell that they're drop shipping. And because Google's not gonna say to you, hey, can I come and visit your warehouse and see that you're not drop shipping? They're not gonna do that. They're gonna use their pattern recognition, their AI to look at all these stores and go, okay, yeah, this one is clearly drop shipping because it matches the pattern of all these other stores that we know are drop shipping. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. What I wanna do now is show you a store that's never been suspended, that I've worked with, and that are doing very, very well. And I'll show you the big difference between these stores that you're seeing here and this actual store. So just remember what these stores look like. They don't have the custom image. They don't have a lot of branding here. There isn't a really clear brand. Quality begins at quirks. Like, who's buying from this? It's a general store, so they're trying to make it as general as possible, likely because they're testing these products and maybe they're going to create a niche or brand store around these products. Google still doesn't like the general sort of approach. They like stores like this one here. Old client of mine, also great friends of mine, they've created a really strong brand. These guys here, they're selling keto cereal. If you don't know what keto is, it's like a low carb diet that is very, very popular the last couple of years, that you have a lot of protein, a lot of fat and protein and very low carbs. So these guys here, they've actually created this cereal that has this. A lot of people, they crave cereal, they love cereal, and when they go on this diet, they miss their cereal. So they've really understood this need, this desire, these people that want this product. They've now got this product created, made. You see here, like, the difference between these sites and these other sites that are reviewed as well is these guys, they've got all these benefits: sugar-free, high protein, one gram of net 1 gram carbs, gluten, grain-free. They really know what these people want. They've got the nutritional information here. This is what people really want. They really care about the nutritional information when they're on this diet, because you're always looking at how many carbs there are. Got the different versions here, but got a lot of social proof, a lot of branding. It's all custom, okay? Even though this is UGC, user-generated content, they've got it's like in their own branding slider. It looks really, really good. It's huge. More reviews, 5,000 reviews. These are the creators. They're like great guys. Awesome. But their whole thing is just like all custom imagery. I know that takes a lot of work, but honestly, guys, I've worked with a lot of drop shippers that have done their custom imagery. All they just got the product shipped to their home, and then just with their iPhone camera, just easy peasy with the camera, make little videos, GIFs, got that done. And that was fully custom. You know, then they get that on their site and no one else is doing that. Maybe someone could steal their images, but Google crawls this sort of stuff and they have dates. They're going to see that you were there first. That's it, guys. That's a really, really beautiful store. Let's check out a product page here. Let's go to the collections page for cereal. Okay, so it's pulling up their product page. So they've really figured out who they're selling to. Huge social proof here, all the benefits here. Well, I know these guys really well because we work with them. We scaled this store up and they were obsessed with understanding their customers. This is the thing that I talk about in a lot of my videos on my channel, is just this is this huge diamond that it's not a formula, but when people do this, guys, they dominate, okay? They dominate e-commerce when they start listening to their customers and finding out what their niche, what their customers want in a product on the website. And you see here, these guys have done that. They've got pages and pages of buyer personas, and they're doing great. They're doing well, but it took a lot of work. But that work is done in the beginning, understanding their customers as an ongoing process. But you can see like a dropshipping store, if a dropshipping store came in against these guys and just had the product and that's it, and just copied like the supplier product page without understanding the customers, you can see that it's not gonna be nearly successful. Because think about this too, guys. The customers are going on Google Ads, for example. I talk about Google Ads a lot. Google Ads, they're gonna open up all these tabs and look at all the competitors. They're gonna see this store, and then they're gonna see a store that looks like this, that just has the product. Who they're gonna buy from? They're gonna buy from these guys that understand, that have got all this proof from all these reviews. It's huge, guys, it's huge. Anyway, I use these guys as an example when I'm talking a lot about great brands And I've worked with a lot of great brands. These guys are killing it. It's taken years of hard work, but they're doing well. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope that was useful for showing you some causes of Google Merchant Center suspensions and how you can fix them. You can see there are a lot of patterns across these suspended stores. Google's catching these with their algorithms when they crawl the store and check, especially in that initial review. If you don't know, when you create your Google Merchant Center account, Google does what's called an initial review, where they do a big crawl of your product feed, of your Merchant Center account, looking at business information settings, tax settings, shipping settings, checking your whole website, crawling every page, and seeing if it matches what they want in a good store on Google Shopping. And the last couple of months, they've become much more strict with this, especially since July. We're getting 5 to 10 people per day emailing us, asking us to check their store and help them with this. And that's why I've created this guide that takes you through everything. I'll leave a link down below for my site. I wanted to create a way that I can help as many people as possible with this. And that's my way of doing it. Because honestly, guys, so many people are struggling with this. I want to help you guys get your stores on Google Shopping because that's where the money is. That's where the magic is. And honestly, with all these stores getting suspended, it actually means that there's less competition on shopping right now. There's less people on there. Even leading up to Christmas, there's going to be more people on there, but it means that there's no longer all these drop shipping stores that haven't put that time into fixing their site. So actually, for the people that do get on, it's awesome. It's fantastic, guys. Anyway, this video was helpful, guys. I tried to show you all these stores here. Give it a like. Tell YouTube that I'm making good content for you guys. Let me know in the comments section below too. I know I'm kind of peeling back the curtain here to show you a lot of these issues that cause suspensions because this topic is very confusing for so many people. I'm trying to help you guys here. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.